Miguel Dorati back in the IBOP vaults, and we are going to hit you with a UFC talk and shoot video blog. We have the UFC 215 heading north of the border in Edmonton, Canada this weekend, and that's Saturday, September 9th. Flyweight action, Demetrious Johnson, the pound-for-pound best fighter on the planet. The flyweight champion defending his belt against Ray Borg. He's a huge favorite. And by he, I mean Demetrious Johnson. Demetrious, a minus 1250 favorite. Borg paying back at plus 800. The over-under there set at 4.5 with the over at minus 110 and the under at minus 110. Bottom line is Johnson pretty much does what he wants in this weight class. He's a stud, and he hasn't really been challenged yet. Borg obviously coming off good performances, but he's hit a wall here in all likelihood. They're looking for super fights for DJ, but it's tough at that weight class. I'm going to take you through the rest of the odds in the main card. We got the pay-per-view card, the bantamweight women's title on the line. Amanda Nunes returns. She's a plus 100. Taking on Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko minus 120. Over-unders 2.5 with the over at minus 130 and the under at plus 110. Bottom line here is Nunes is the champion, and she's the top dog in the 135-pound division. It is a post-Ronda Rousey, post-Holly Holm world in the UFC's 135-pound class. We'll see what we get. Shevchenko looking to become the first Russian to hold World Championship gold. I guess you can give Arlovsky some credit for that, although he's not a true Russian. Anyway, moving on here. Neil Magny taking on Rafael Dos Anjos as a welterweight. Dos Anjos, former lightweight champion, minus 190 favorite. Magny plus 165. Over-unders 2.5 with the over at minus 225 and the under at plus 185. Featherweight action. Got Gilbert Melendez dropping down in weight and returning. He's at minus 105. Jeremy Stevens, the opponent, minus 115. Over-unders 2.5 with the over at minus 210. The under at plus 175. Gilbert, I don't know about this move. The bottom line is dropping 10 pounds now that you're an older fighter and he's got some mileage on his body. He's taken some time off, and hopefully he did it right. I mean, he's never been far from world-class training and stuff like that, so I'm not putting it back by him, but generally you see guys moving up in weight class as they get older, not moving down. And Melendez against Stevens. Stevens not the top dog there, but Stevens definitely a test, and if he comes in a little drained or whatever, Stevens is going to make him pay. The last odds that we got left here is on the UFC 215. This will be on the Fox Sports 1, the main event. Back in the flyweight division, these guys, the winners, will probably be DJ's next opponent. And you got Henry Cejudo, minus 345 favorite, taking out Wilson Race plus 285, the over-under at 2.5 with the over at minus 245 and the under at plus 205. Those are the odds for the UFC 215 at the Rogers Palace in Edmonton, Canada, this September 9th, Saturday. Check your local listings for pay-per-view. I'm Miguel Dorati. We've been talking shoot. We'll catch you after the fights.